Hi everyone. So we are ready to start our fitness and yoga session for today. So today is our third day of the 6-day series that we are doing on holistic fitness and yoga. So yesterday we did a very gentle yoga session on our day 2. On our day 3 today, we are going to do a little high intensity comparatively fitness circuit workout. You will see what doing a fitness workout is like. And then we'll follow it up with yoga based stretches, yoga based relaxation. So just prepare yourself, find your mat, keep a bottle of water, don't keep the room very cold, switch off the AC if it's little warm around you, it'll be better for you. And while we wait for the others to join in, those who already come in, so we'll do something fun today also. So for that I want you to just find a pen or a key, bunch of keys or something, and just keep near your mat right now. We'll use that in something that we'll do. Okay, so just find a pen and keep it close to your mat. We'll use it for 2 minutes for some balancing thing. Okay, so so we'll just start in another few seconds. And so for those who've joined in now, just reminding you that today we are going to do a more fitness workout and then follow it with stretches based on yoga and relaxation like we do. And so I'll be talking about weight loss at the end of the class, and also I'll be taking any questions if you have. Okay, so we'll start from the standing position. Let's start. Okay, so those who come in later, I want you to just find a pen and keep it close to your mat. Okay, and in the standing position. Okay, so before we get into the warm up, raising your heart rate up, let's center our minds a little bit. So join your feet together, join your palms together, neck up, shoulders loose, close your eyes, and keep your hands touching your chest so that you can feel your heart rate, you can feel your breathing. Close your eyes and just for 10 seconds be aware of your heart rate and just acknowledge your present state of breathing. So with the rising and falling of your chest, just see how you are breathing right now, what your present breath rate is. Just make a note of it, make a mental note of it. For 3 to 4 breaths, just continue to watch the present rhythm of your breathing. Okay, and come back, and come back. A little distance between the feet, and we'll take 3 deep breaths now. So raise your hands up as you breathe in and pull the shoulders back, neck up, and as you breathe out, push your hands forward. You can bend the knees slightly now, and as you breathe in, pull the hands towards you, your shoulders back, breathe in, neck up, fill the lungs completely, and as you breathe out in slow, exhale, keep exhaling. And one more time, as slowly as you can, breathe in, pull the hands back, expand the chest, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, forward, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Okay, relax. Relax. So today we'll straight away get into starting to warm up. So just take a few steps forward, few steps back. So just to remind all of you that today is we'll do a fitness workout and then we'll do yoga stretches and relaxation. Of course, we'll do a few yoga postures in between because we are preparing for the next 3 days. So today is our fitness workout day with yoga. Tomorrow, okay, keep walking up and back. Now stand at one place and start raising one leg at a time. Easy, without a jerk. Keep going 10 times. So today is our more fitness and some yoga day. Tomorrow we'll do a gentler session with more yoga. And then day after, on Saturday, we'll be doing a very fast-paced session. Again, a very challenging session for which a lot of kids will be joining us as well. And okay, and just swing your arms easy, up and back. 10, 9, without the jerk. And finally, on Sunday, we'll be doing a very gentle restorative yoga session. Okay, and just swing the arms back. Okay, and relax, and relax. And join the feet together and breathe in, stretch up, arch back. Look up, and as you breathe out, push your hips back, come parallel to the floor, just this much, and 3 more times. Inhale, arch back, and exhale down. Remember, like I told you yesterday, when you go back, before you go back, stretch up towards the ceiling and then go back, look up. And as you bend forward, always push your hips back. And again, breathe in, and breathe out, and breathe in, and relax, and relax. Okay, now jog up a few steps and walk back a few steps. I don't know how much space you have. I have very little space here, so just use the space you have, and without banging into the wall, just few steps, jog up and walk back. Okay, jog up and walk back. Now you'll see we'll slowly raise our heart rate up as we warm up. Okay, and relax, and change, and just on the spot do a little jogging on the spot. And see, on the following days, tomorrow, day after, to jog, you can get a dari or something and fold it and do it on that. That is much better on your knees, especially those of you who have knee issues. Instead of doing it on the floor or on a very thin mat, get a dari kind of a thing, fold it, or a carpet, and do it on that. That's much gentler on your knees. Keep going, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, opposite hand and leg coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax, and relax, and relax. Come back. Okay, so now you can feel your heart rate already going up. Make sure your room is not very cold where you are. Switch off your air conditioning, lower your fan, let it be warm where you're doing it. Let's sweat today a little bit. Okay, right leg forward, ankle up, down, up, down, up, down, and change the left leg forward, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, now raise the knee up, alternate. So though we are doing a workout, keep going. Though we are doing a workout, but we are doing a holistic workout. We are not doing a mindless workout. So understand how a workout is structured. Okay. Now jog up and jog back as well. Be on your toes. Take very small steps, not big steps. On your toes, keep your neck up. Don't bang into anything. So a holistic workout, the way it is structured is, when we are working out, so when you work out on your own, don't suddenly, start doing jumping jacks to start the workout. No, first you gently warm up the body. Okay, left leg forward, right leg back, a normal walking step forward, and now bring the back leg, back knee up and back. So when you get your right leg up, your left hand comes up and back. See the hand movement. So right leg, left hand up, and then the right hand up. In continuation and with the breathing. Breathe out, up, breathe in back. Breathe out, continue. Breathe out, 3, 2, 1 and change. The right leg forward now and the left leg comes up and the right hand comes up and back. Continuous. Breathe out. 4, 3, hand movement. 2, 1. Okay. And your feet closer together 3 times. In a continuous movement, inhale, look up and exhale. You can bend the knee slightly, reach for the toes. Don't do it with a jerk, but in a continuous movement, not very slow. Up and down and breathe in and relax. And relax. Now, shuffle sideways like how we were moving forward and back. Now, sideways. First, to start with, keep a little distance between your feet, shoulder width, and then to go to the right leg will move first. Small steps again on your toes and small steps. Keep your knees a little bent. Okay? Left and then go right. 1, 2, come back. 1, 2, come back. So keep shuffling. One side, the other side. Okay. And now stretch your feet to the side, more distance, and in a continuous movement, stretch to the side. 1, 2, one hand back, and again, and the other side, and one side, and the other side. Come back, push your hips back, stretch in front, and come up, look up, and again, breathe out. Breathe in, once again breathe out, breathe in a continuous movement and relax, come back. So those who joined in later, we are still warming up for our fitness workout, holistic fitness workout right now, and again start a spot jogging movement. Now it's very important how you are doing this movement. Okay, so, stop, just we'll work on little balancing before we, so right leg up and hold there, keep holding there and down, and the left leg up, keep holding there. If you need support, take support. Okay, and one thing, and now start spot jogging. On your toes, make sure your knees are not going outward, very small movement, don't lift your leg too much right now. So at the end of the workout today, we'll be talking a bit about weight loss and I'll be taking a few more questions. Okay, and come back. So let's improve our technique of spot jogging. See, the hand movement also has to be there. You have to be on your toes. So when you raise your right leg up, the left hand comes up. Okay, and down. Do this with me. And now the left knee comes up and the right hand comes up, down. So keep going up. Okay, so just keep going in like a little slow motion, opposite hand and leg. So just remember, opposite hand and leg. Now do it with a hopping movement, but continue that opposite hand and leg movement. So left knee comes up and the right. So opposite hand and leg, and the knee comes up slightly at least, landing on your toes. Look straight. Let's see if you can do this for 20 seconds. 10 seconds are over. 10 more. Keep going. 9, 8, 7. Land lightly on your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. And relax. You see your heart rate gone up slightly. Okay. We'll continue some more warm-up stretches. We are still warming up, mind you. We've not started our workout. And hip rotation, 3 times to the right and 3 times to the left. 2, 1. Okay. And wrist, tighten, stretch out, tighten, stretch out. And one side 3 times and the other side. And this warm up that we are doing, and just swing the hands. See, whenever you go for, say you go for wall climbing, rock climbing, you go for, do play badminton or do any such activity, and just twisting movement, your feet here, and just do. So always do these warm up exercises before you do any high impact activity. Warm up yourself with these. Okay, relax. And shoulder rotations, take the elbows up and back. 2, 1, and the other side. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. And now some of you again do just spot jogging, and some of you who are comfortable on both the legs. So imagine a rope in your hands, a skipping rope, and do a mock skipping movement. The others for whom this is strenuous, you can do spot jogging. If that is also strenuous, just raise one leg at a time. Okay, now raise your hands up. You can do spot jogging or do skipping. Just on your toes, landing on your toes, and a twisting movement. And relax. All these movements, this is called weight bearing cardio movements. These are all very good for being lean and losing weight as well. We'll be talking about that at the end of the class a little more. Okay, stretch your feet outward this way, and now bend down and alternate toe touching. If you have a lower back problem, go easy on the forward bend. So right hand goes to the left toe, and then the left hand to the right toe in a continuous movement. It's okay if you don't touch your toe. Breathe out as you touch the toe, and come up. Keep your hands here and arch back, and relax. Okay, so now we are kind of through with our warm up. Okay, and now just 2 times. Stretch up, breathe in, arch back, look up, breathe out, down, and breathe in. Okay, now we'll do just 2 times. We'll do the standing chakrasana movement that we've been doing. So shoulder width distance between the feet, your fist tight, and stretch up, breathe in, arch back, and breathe out. You can bend the knee slightly, raise your hands up, the wrist inward, and again inhale, arch back, exhale down, and inhale, arch back. Now change to the next. More distance between your feet. Keep your hands here. Breathe in, palms up, shoulders back, the neck up. Breathe out, right palm to your left ankle, and again breathe in, arch back, breathe out the other side. Once again repeat that, and just relax with that movement. One side and the other side, and then come back up. Okay, relax. So now we are warmed up and we are ready to start our first set of our workout today. Before I go into that, okay, I don't want you to stop, just keep moving, so that I don't want your heart rate to go down. So keep moving. Okay, left leg forward and raise the so one walking step forward, left leg forward, and raise the right leg up, not with a jerk, not too high. Just this much and come back. 5 times the right leg and then 5 times the left leg. Keep going. Okay. And see, some of you who have injuries, shoulder, lower back, knees, listen to your body. Some of the things we'll be doing will be a little high impact activities which can aggravate your injury. So listen to your body. you can leave a few things which you think are too strenuous for you. Okay, remember that. Do what you can, just leave what you can't. Okay, and we'll start with a little high impact cardio. We'll do the jumping jacks. So some of you just stick to spot jogging. Those who can do the skipping movement, you do the skipping movement. And those who can't do jumping jacks, stick to spot jogging movements. The others do the jumping jacks. 9, 8. Breathe in, breathe out. On your toes, gracefully, lightly. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. And relax. So you feel your heart rate having gone up slightly. Okay. Let's use the fact that we are warmed up to work on a few postures. This is a variation of Trikonasana, but we'll do them fast. Your feet outward. Okay. Now, your left leg outward. And then looking at your toes, slide this hand down and look up in the direction your right hand is pointing. Okay. And come back. Now the other side. Now the right leg facing that side. And then looking at your toe, right toe, slide down your hand and then look up, left hand up, look at in the direction your palm is pointing. Hold there. Feel the stretch. Okay. And come back. And come back. And in position. Now you'll see in the next 20 minutes, we don't want our heart rate to slow down. We'll keep our heart rate up. So we'll move fast from one exercise, one posture to the other. So in a way, it is the opposite of yoga in this sense, that we want to keep our heart rate up. Okay, once again, 30 seconds of spot jogging, skipping and jumping jack movement between the three. So 5 seconds are over. Keep going. And you can do a bit of on both the knees and then again raise the knees higher. Raise the knees higher. 15 seconds more to go. And some jumping jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1. And again raise the knees higher. And some of you can go easy on this and do a mock skipping movement. Imagine a skipping rope in your hand and do a twisting movement and relax. Just walk up a few steps, walk back a few steps, feel your heart rate, which is up right now, I hope. So at the end of the class, we'll talk a little about weight loss. In terms of exercise, cardio exercises that we are doing right now are the most important for weight loss, especially the weight bearing cardio exercise. Like this. Okay. Relax, relax. Okay, now while our heart rate is up, we'll practice a movement, a martial art movement called Jinga, which we'll be incorporating on our Saturday day after workout, which will be a fun workout. So let's get a hang of this movement. Shoulder width distance between your feet. Your knees bent slightly, the neck up. Now take your right leg back in the same line. Don't bring it here. If it is here, just take it back in the same line. And the right hand up. Okay, again. Come in the starting position, bend the knees. And the right leg back and the right hand up. And come back. And now the left leg back and the left hand up. And back. Again, right, back, left, back. In a continuous movement. And in a continuous movement, bend the knees, go down. You can bend down slightly. 2, 1. Okay, I just want you to remember this movement because day after we'll be using this movement a little more. Okay, now we'll do the warriors. Since we are warmed up, let's do the warriors and try to get more perfection in this. Before that, do this Natarajasana. Bend the knees. Feel a contraction here. Join your palms together. Shoulders loose. Stretch your hand up. Go down a little more. Come up on your toes. Okay, I'm again reminding you, all those who have, and come back, those who have injuries, lower back, knees, go easy on a lot of things. Listen to your body, you can avoid a few things. Okay, now for the warriors. So, okay, before the warriors, we'll do a standard lunge. We've not done a lunging movement so far. So, for a lunging movement, take a big step forward, bend the knee, and keep your hands here. And the back knee almost touches the floor and come up. Okay, and straighten. Once again, bend the front knee and come up. For some of you, it can be strenuous on your knee, so go easy. And now the other leg forward and bend the front knee, almost touch and come back. And again, bend the knee and come back, and come back. Relax. And just throw the leg back like this, relaxing. Now, for the warriors, okay, stand straight, comfortably. Take the right leg forward, a big step forward, like the lunging movement we done earlier. Okay, so bend the knee. Make sure both the legs are not in one line. Okay, there should be a little distance between the feet. Like when we walk, we take a bigger step than that. Now balance here, balance, and keeping the balance. Keeping the knee bent in a lunging movement, arch back, look up, keep holding there, get balance there. Feel a nice arch on your upper back and straighten your knee, come back. And now the other leg, the left leg forward now. Bend the knee in a lunging movement, feel a contraction on this muscle, the quadricep. Balance, balance upward. And stretch slightly up and arch back. Throw the neck back. Look up. Balance there. Feel the stretch on your upper back. Okay, and come back. Join arms together and come back. Once again, we'll do that. Right leg, take a big step. Bend the knee. Join the palms together. And stretch your hand up. This time, keep the palms together. Lunging movement, bend the knee, make sure you are facing in the direction of your knee. Stretch up and then arch back. Neck back, throw the neck back, look up at the ceiling, keep holding there. Balance. And come back, straighten the leg in this position. And change now. The other leg forward, bend the knee. So the front leg is like that, the back leg is slightly outward. Okay, bend. Join the palms together, stretch up, facing in the direction of your knee, up and arch back, throw the neck back, keep holding there, keep holding there. Okay, and come back, and come back, and relax, and relax. Okay, and come back. If any of you wants to have a very small sip of water, you can have. If you don't want, then it's good. We will have it in some time. But if you really want, you can have a small sip here. Okay. Now, let's do 2 cycles of the easy version of the Surya Namaskar that we did yesterday. And those of you who have lower back problems and find the Surya Namaskar difficult, instead of the Surya Namaskar, you do 4 times the standing Chakrasana, this one, and then followed by this one that we did. Okay, the rest of you, or just go easy on the forward bendings if your lower back is sensitive. Join the feet together. Okay, ready for 2 cycles of fast, easy Surya Namaskar, easy version. And breathe in, arch back. Breathe out, reach for the toes, bend the knees, palms down, the right leg back. And take the front leg back in the cat stretch position, come into the plank, knees down, go down, lie down on your stomach, come up in the cobra. And from here you can come on your elbows and then cat stretch and then move into the mountain. And now knees down, the left leg forward, the neck up, sorry, and join the feet together and breathe in, arch back and in the starting position. Okay. And now from the other leg, breathe in, 1, arch back, breathe out, reach for the toes, bend the knees, palms down, this time the left leg back, the neck up. Okay, now from there, knees, both the knees down, come into the plank position, both the knees down, lie down on your stomach, come up in the cobra position, and from here you can come on your elbows, come in the cat stretch and then move into the mountain. Now put the knees down and now the right leg forward, neck up, join the feet together, breathe in, arch back and in the starting position. Okay, relax. I know some of you, your heart rate has gone up doing this easy version of Surya Namaskar. Okay, I'm sweating a lot, it's very humid in Bombay. Okay, so now we start our strength exercises. We'll start with the wall push-ups. Okay, so just with the support of the wall near you, so keep your hands on the wall in line with your shoulders and shoulder width apart. So here, and stand a little distance, 2 steps away from the wall, and breathe in, go down, breathe out, come up, down, up. Just do a few push-ups with the support of the wall. Make sure your body goes down in straight line and comes up in straight line. Just do a few till you feel a slight contraction on your shoulders. Okay, and come back, and come back. Next, we'll do some squats. Shoulder width distance between your feet, and keep your feet parallel, neck up, and sit on an imaginary chair. Don't go down all the way, and then come up. Don't come up fully, keep the knees a little bent. And again, 4, 3, slow movement without straining your knees. 2, don't bring your knees up too much. Sit on an imaginary chair, come up and relax, and relax. Just loosen those legs, and left leg, balance on your left leg and just the right leg up and back. If you need support, take support for this. And now, balancing on the right leg, keep the left leg up and back. Okay, now we move to more strength exercises for the upper body. We'll do the plank, and we'll do some back strengthening and ab and core muscle strengthening exercises, but we'll go fast one after the other. Okay, let's go. And to start with, come in the cat stretch position and do this plank. Okay, this is like a push-up position. Make sure your hips are not up too much, they are not down too much, just in line. Neck slightly up, feel the contraction. Okay, your knees down in this, the cat stretch position, and now the right leg up, down, the left leg up, down. So the right leg goes up and the neck also goes up and down, and the other leg up and down. Once again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now we'll do an exercises which is for the core muscles, your back muscles, your core. Now your right leg up and your left hand up and down, and now the left leg up and the right hand up and down. So you'll have to balance in this in a continuous movement now. Right leg up, left hand up, opposite leg, breathe in and down, breathe out, and the other, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, the neck also comes up in this, and breathe out, and the other, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now come in the plank position on your elbows. Do the plank on your elbows now. So little distance between your elbows, about a foot Your hips not too down, not too up, just in one line. Keep holding there. Feel the muscles that are working. And put the knees down. Lie down on your stomach. Okay, just do a quick set of cobra here. 3 times. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. And come on your elbows in the cat stretch position and get into the Swanasana position, keeping the elbows straight now. Arch back. Throw the neck back. Don't hunch your shoulders, keep the shoulders straight, the elbows straight. And push your hips back and sit in the rabbit position, hips down fully. Put your head down. Just relax there for 10 seconds. Try to put your hips down completely in this as much as possible. Okay, and come back up. Lie down on your back. Lie down on your back. Okay, your palms down, facing down. Right leg straight up and down. The left leg up and down. Okay, keep going. Right leg, left leg. And if you're comfortable, if your lower back is completely fine, then you can try with both the legs. Just 2 times. And come back, bend the knees, start a cycling movement. 4, 3, 2, and the other way around. 3, 2, 1, and come back. Straighten. Okay, those of you who have lower back problems, avoid this one that we are going to do, or go very easy on this. You can repeat the cycling movement. Stretch your hands back, take slight support, come up and reach for your toes. And going back again, take slight support. Don't come up with a jerk. Come up gently. You can use slight elbow support. Reach for the toes. Breathe in and breathe out. Come up, reach for the toes and come back up. And come back up. And sit. Sit with your spine straight. Okay, you can try sit in Vajrasana. Try sit in Vajrasana. See, since we are warmed up, we are also trying to work on a few postures that we'll be attempting on Saturday, so that our body opens up wherever it is stiff. Okay. From here, come up in this. We tried this yesterday. A little distance between your feet. Turn your toes inward. Some of you can just do this. Arch back. Keep your hands here. Come back. Some of you can take the right. So the toes are turned inward. Take your right hand to your right heel. Arch back. Come back. Left hand to the left heel. Arch back. Come back. Some of you just repeat that. Those of you who can do this and know the technique, do it with both the hands. Stomach up, arch back. To come up, leave one hand first and then leave the other hand. And from this position, without taking too much support of your knee, try to gracefully come up from this position. Okay. Relax, relax. Okay. Just loosen. Okay. And okay, at this point, if you want to have a small sip of water, you can have. Okay? And the rest of you who don't want water, just walk up, walk back, practice this balancing. Those of you who want some water, you can just quickly have some water and change the other leg. Balance there, and come back. And this time, the right leg up like this, like a half Padmasana. Push this down, and now holding it with the, so your right leg is up, holding your toe with your left hand, push this down, try to balance here. and come back. Now change the other leg. Those of you who have knee problems, go easy on these. Listen to your body. Any movement that we do, you feel a strain, just don't do that. Go easy on that. Okay. And come back. And come back. Relax, relax. So you had some water. Okay. So immediately after water, I won't make you jump. See, it's okay to have water between the workouts, but immediately after having water, don't start jumping. Immediately after having water, don't do like an upside down yoga posture. Okay. So I told you guys to get up, find a pen in the beginning of the class. So we just, those of you who can't get it, just forget it. We'll just do it for 10 seconds. So I want you to keep the pen down and let's put the balancing postures we've been doing to some use and just see if you, with your right leg, if you can, with your leg, hold it and bring it up to your hands. Okay, just attempt it and see if you can or can't do. If you can do, then again put it down and now try it with your left leg. Okay, just with your toes, just try to hold it, and if it's slippery, it will be difficult, but you know, with the cap you can do that. So just raise it up and do that. Okay. So if some of you couldn't do that, it could be because your pen is slippery. So on Saturday we'll do some more challenging tests like this. Okay. Now come back. Let's raise our heart rate up again. Now jogging movement, up and back, forward and back. This is our last cardio segment for today. But so see, when you're jogging, your neck should be up and take a slight push from the ground on your toes. There should be like see, if you watch me, there is a hopping movement. Even when I skip, it's not like there is in the jogging movement, there's a hopping movement. And some of you who are comfortable with this, try to raise the knees higher. Okay, relax. Okay, one point of caution here. Those of you who will be continuing this jogging movement, it is great for you, and barefoot is also great for you. The only thing is, if you do this too much on a hard surface, you know, it's not great for your knees if they are already sensitive. So for that, you can get a dari kind of a thing like this. It's a thick cloth thing. So you can just do a 2-fold, 4-fold on this, and then use something like this on a regular basis. This is very much better on your joints. Okay, now do a mock skipping movement. Imagine a skipping rope in your hand. Hopefully at the end of the lockdown, you will be ready to start skipping with the skipping rope. Okay, now just twisting movement and change to a jumping jack movement for 3, 2, 1 and relax and relax. Okay, and come back and come back and come back. Okay. Okay, now we'll again do 2 cycles of Surya Namaskar. This time we'll go slow, and some of you do the easier version that we did, and some of you try the more advanced version of the Surya Namaskar. So breathe in 1, stretch up, arch back. Those with lower back problems, go easy on this, on the forward bends. Breathe out, reach for the toes, slightly slow. Bend the knees, palms down, and take the right leg back, the neck up, hold there. Now from here, you can take the leg which is forward straight back and in the plank position. Okay, now knees your chest, don't rest it down completely, just touch it down. So your shoulders, your chin is just touching but not like totally leaning on the floor. And from there come up in the cobra position, arch up. And from here directly take your hips up in the mountain. Some of you can do the easier version, modify it. Okay, and then the left leg forward and join the feet together and come up. Okay, relax. Okay, did I skip the... Okay, maybe I skipped the mountain, right? In this, we'll do this again. Okay, join the feet together. 1, arch back. 2, reach for the toes. 3, right leg back. The neck up. 4, in the plank position from there. 5, knees down, touch your chest down. Come up in the cobra. And now push your hips up in the mountain. Now your left leg forward and knees down, knees together, feet together, and breathe in, come up, arch back, and in the starting position. Okay. Once more. 1, arch back. 2, reach for the toes. 3, now left leg back. 4, in the plank position. 5, knees down. Just touch your shoulders down, come up in the cobra and push your hips up in the mountain. And now take the right leg forward, join the feet together, breathe in, arch back and breathe out in the starting position. Okay, relax. So I'm sure some of you the heart rate would have gone up slightly. See, there's a lot more fine tuning in the Surya Namaskar, and I know a lot of you are not doing it perfectly, but it's okay. We are just getting there step by step. Slowly we'll fine tune a few aspects. Okay, now let's do some quick we have less time now for the second set, more strenuous set of strength exercises, but let's do a quick set. First the squats, this time, and now go slow, and if your knees feel strained, then just do this much, you don't have to go down. Okay, listen to your body. Down, come up, and sit on an imaginary chair and come up, and come up. And again, this is, I know a lot of us do not like this exercise, but this is one of the most important exercise which covers most of your lower body muscles. Okay, relax. Now, stretch the quadriceps. If you need support, take support in this and come back. And this is the quadricep muscle, which is the main muscle which works when you do the squats. Okay, and come back. Okay, now for the upper body, some of you do the plank, and for some of you, and down on your mat, get into the cat stretch position. See, I'll just show you when you do the Surya Namaskar. Now, from the cat stretch position, see, one is try the, not for all of you, some of you find it difficult, just do the plank instead. Some of you try the push-up one or two times. Go down, not a full push-up, just a little bit. Okay, now when you do the Surya Namaskar, you do it when you, from the plank position, when you go down, you put your knees down and your elbows, instead of going outward, they go inward, and you come forward and touch the floor. Okay, so there are two kinds of push-ups. Again, come back, don't go down too much right now, just a little bit. Your knees are down, and now do 2 push-ups like this when your elbows go outward like this, and come up, and again down, and come up. Okay, now hands a little closer. Do 2 push. Okay, some of you who have shoulder problems, go easy on this. Okay, some of you now do 2 push-ups in which your elbows don't go out, they go in, and you come a little forward, go down. Okay, and come up. Some of you go easy and avoid this, and go down and come up. I'm just showing you that in future you need to strengthen your shoulders more to be able to do the proper push-up. So how it goes is, from the plank position, you put your knees down, you go down like this, how we just did, and you touch the floor. You don't rest on the floor completely. And from there you come forward and up. Okay, once again try that. From the cat stretch position, elbows inward, touch the chest down, come forward and up in the cobra. Okay, relax, relax, relax. And from there, lie down on your stomach. We'll quickly do a back strengthening exercise. Right hand, left leg up and down, and the left hand, right leg up and down. Those of you who can do both, do with both. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold there, keep holding there. Okay, down. Come up on your elbows, and just to balance, sit in the rabbit position. Put your head down. Shashankasan. Okay, now, okay, lie down on your back. We'll do, lie down on your back. Okay, now, most of you repeat the exercises we did for the stomach in the last set, which is, one is alternate leg raises. Do that a few times. You can attempt both the legs and then do a cycling movement. And then if you want, you can try coming, touching the toes. Those 3. And those of you who find these easy and can go a little step further, do these, both the legs together, up and down, again up, down. Okay. See, the others continue with cycling movement. If you have even slight lower back issues, do not do this. Okay, stretch your hands back, and this is the advanced version. So you come up, take slide and come up in the boat position from here, and then go back, lie down on your back. Lie down on your back, and as you come up, come in the boat position. You can take slight support from the hand, balance there, and go back, and again come up. Okay, this is not for those who have lower back issues. Don't do this, and come back. Okay, relax, relax. Leave the muscles loose. Leave the muscles loose. Close your eyes. And watch your breathing for 10-15 seconds. Just leave the muscles loose and just observe your heart rate, your breathing, the blood circulation in the body, which is a little fast right now. Okay, and come back up. Come back up. Sit up in Vajrasan. Sit up in Vajrasan. Since we are warmed up, we'll just try a few stretches to open up our body. Just sit in Vajrasan. And then right leg up, right hand up, and the left hand, try to touch the fingers. It's okay if you can't touch, but just attempt to. Wherever you feel a stretch, if you can touch, then interlock and change. Gently come back, and the other hand just touch, and then if you can touch, then interlock and come back. Relax, loosen. loosen the, if you can't sit on Vajrasana for too long, then change the position. Just loosen the hands like this, just shake them, and then shoulder rotation backward. 2, 1, okay, and come back, and come up, and come up, and keep your hands here, and arch back, look up, and from there try to come up gracefully without like taking too much support or straining your knee. If you can't, then of course you use your hand support, but with the exercises that we are doing, if you do them regularly, you should be able to sit up gracefully, stand up gracefully from the sitting position, and come back, and come back. Okay, now we'll do, so these movements that we are doing now are the cool down movements. Okay, so I am sweating quite a lot today. I hope some of you are as well. Okay, and breathe in, stretch out. We are using the same movement that we use for the warm up, for the cool down. Inhale and exhale. Push your hips back, reach for the toes, and hold there now. Feel the stretch. Some of you can bend your knees slightly, and once again breathe in, stretch up, arch back, and breathe out. As you reach for the toe, take your hands back, slide the hand down behind your knees, and then hold your ankle and take your forehead towards your knee. Feel the stretch, hold there, and then come up, stretch up, arch back, and relax, and relax. Okay, at this point, if any one of you wants a quick sip of water, you can have, and then sit on your mat. And now sit on the mat. We'll do some sitting stretches now. We'll use the fact that our body is nicely warmed up. So sit there. See, whenever you go for a run or you play a sport and your body gets warmed up, that is the time to with doing these sessions, you must have realized where your body is stiff. Okay, just try bend the right leg and take the right hand from inside, hold your ankle and pull it towards yourself, to your chest. Feel a stretch, not a strain, just a gentle stretch. Try to bring the toe to your forehead gently. Don't force it. And down. Now the same leg, secure it with your left hand, and with your right hand push the knee down. Feel the stretch. Okay, and come back, straighten. Now the left leg, your right hand from inside, hold your ankle, pull the leg towards yourself, feeling a stretch. Hold the stretch, and then bring your toe towards your forehead. Gently, just attempt to bring it towards your forehead. And come back now, with your right hand hold this ankle, and with your left hand push the knee down. Feel a stretch, and come back. Okay, some of you can attempt the Padmasana. Okay, to attempt the Padmasana, your right leg bend it in this position, the left leg slightly in, and then don't force it, otherwise you will strain your knee. If you can't do it, just let it be. Okay, those of you who want to try can try. Since we are warmed up, we are just trying. And straighten your feet, straighten your feet. Okay, now keeping your back straight, keep your hands here. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, twist to the right. And then breathe in center, breathe out, twist to the left. Okay, so I was saying that when you're warmed up like this, say you played a game of badminton, you went for a run, when you're warmed up, that is the time to work on the areas where you are stiff, to do stretches. For example, this one. If you are here, then you need to, when you are warmed up, definitely do this stretch. Push it down with your elbows or with your hands or by bending forward. Just make sure wherever you are, you're feeling a stretch. Keep holding that stretch for a few seconds. Okay, and come back, and come back, and straighten. Do the counter stretch for that. Take the right leg, cross over, hug your knee in a way that you stretch, feel a stretch on the outer thigh now, and change the other leg. Pull it towards yourself, hold there, and come back and bend the right, left, and reach for the toe. Feel a stretch on your hamstrings, and once again stretch up, breathe in and breathe out, reach for the toes and pull the toe towards yourself as well. It's okay if you're not touching the toe, but reach for the toe. You can hold your ankle, keep holding there for 3, 2, 1 and release, and change the other leg. Toe towards yourself and reach for the toes. Feel a nice stretch and breathe in and breathe out, reach for the toes. Those of you in Surya Namaskar, you can't bring from mountain, you can't bring your leg up completely near your hands. These are the muscles that you need to open up. Okay, and come back, and come back. Relax, relax. Okay, now we'll do a quick lying down relaxation for a minute or two. And so just lie down on your back now. Lie down on your back. So these we are doing to relax the muscles, and bend your right knee, press it against the stomach. This is Pavan Muktasana, half Pavan Muktasana. And straighten, and now the other, bend the knee, press it against the stomach, hold there, and straighten. Okay, and relax. Now bend both the knees, press them against the stomach. This is great to relax your lower back and relax your knees as well. You can interlock your fingers if you can. Press it down, keep holding there. Keep holding there. Okay, and straighten your feet, stretch the body tall, toes towards yourself. Stretch your hands behind you. And come back, and in the bridge position, bend the knees, try to hold your ankles, then leave your ankles, put your palms down. This is also great to relieve your back. Raise the stomach up and down. Adjust your feet slightly so that you can raise the stomach up, get your body weight on the shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, down. And once again, breathe in, up. Now keep holding there. Body weight completely on your shoulders. Keep pushing your stomach up and observe your breathing. Observe the part of the stomach that moves up as you breathe in. That's your diaphragm. Okay, and down. Bend the knees, and once again bend both the knees, press them. And then now straighten your feet. Once again stretch the body tall. Toes towards yourself. Stretch your hands back. Feel the stretch on your calves, on your shoulders. Now leave the muscles loose and find a comfortable position for Shavasana. Okay. Close your eyes. Leave all the muscles loose. Close your eyes, leave all the muscles loose. Okay, now keep your hands on your stomach. Keep your hands on your stomach, and I want you to feel your breathing. Now keep your right hand on your chest, on the center of your chest, and left hand on your stomach. Feel your heart rate. Focus on your heart rate. And now focus on your breathing, the rising and falling of your stomach, of your chest as you breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now put your hands to the side. For 30 seconds more, I want you to relax in the lying down position. Find any position that feels most comfortable to you. It doesn't have to be on your back. If your lower back is feeling uneasy, you can bend the knees slightly. You can take your hands back. Just find a position that your body feels most comfortable in right now. It doesn't have to be the proper Shavasana position. Any position that's comfortable. You can even lie down on your stomach. And once you find the most comfortable position, continue to keep your eyes closed and just be still in that position for 30 seconds. And keep your awareness on your body, on your breathing. Just observe yourself. Observe the present state of your breathing, your heart rate. Just see whether it is completely slow like the beginning now, or is it still fast. Just observe your breathing. Observe the state of your muscles. Let your muscles that you worked on, let them relax. Let the shoulders relax. Let the lower back relax. Let the muscles of the legs relax. Continue to keep your awareness on your body, on your breathing. Continue to observe yourself. And now take 3 deeper breaths. Let the stomach swell up more as you breathe in. Okay, and slowly move your fingers, move your toes, become aware of your muscles, and take your time to very slowly turn to one side and take your time to come up and sit up comfortably. Sit up comfortably. With your eyes closed. Just 3 times we'll chant Om. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe in. Just be with the silence. Join the palms together in a namaskar. If your hands are dry, then you can rub the palms together and let your face, your eyes absorb that heat. Okay, with that we are through with our class for today. our third class. Now we have 3 more classes to go in this 6-day journey. And so tomorrow our class will be a gentler yoga based class. Today was more, we did some yoga postures today, but it was more a fitness oriented class today. So tomorrow will be a more yoga oriented class. And then Saturday, day after, will be a fast paced class where we'll have more kids joining us for the class as well. And on Sunday, it will be a very gentle restorative yoga class. So, tomorrow the class is at 8:30, the same time. And on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, it is at 10 in the morning. So, okay, some of you who are also on Instagram, I'll be doing some stuff additional. This will go on, but I'll be doing some other stuff there as well. So you can, those who have been working out regularly with me here, my Instagram page is called Abhishek Sharma Yoga Fitness, the same name. So you can like that page and I'll be doing some things there. Also, if you have friends whom you would like to do these sessions, you think they will benefit from these, my YouTube channel is called Abhishek Sharma Yoga Fitness, and all these I'm uploading there. So many people who are not comfortable with Facebook, they can do these sessions, or if you want to do it from the beginning again, you can do it from there. So now I'll be talking a bit about weight loss. Those of you who are not, anyways, we've gone a little over, so you can carry on, and I'll see you tomorrow for the class at 8:30. For some of you, though, I'll keep it very short today since we've gone over, and I'll be taking some questions tomorrow. So today, mainly I want to tell you that those who are wanting to do weight loss, so one thing is, what you should not do is, see, once you've started working out, don't feel that if you do too many crunch stomach exercises or just do very strenuous exercises, you will lose weight fast. For most people who do that, you will just end up pulling a muscle, injuring yourself, and then gaining more weight. So don't go in that direction. Go gentle. When you have started exercising, for the first few weeks, focus on your diet, getting your diet, because almost 80% the contribution is of your diet. So start cutting calories, sugar, fried things, maida, biscuits, cakes. So work on your diet, and on the exercise front, instead of pushing yourself too much, be active through the day. Do 2 sets of exercises in the day. For example, you did this right now, and in the evening, it's not like now you can just sit around. Be active through the day, and in the evening again, go for a little walk, whatever walk you can manage in these times. Take the stairs. Stairs are one of the best things for weight loss, for cardio. So use the stairs. You don't have to go very fast, and they are perfectly fine for the knees if your knees are not already injured. So go slowly. Again, if I'm saying stairs are good, don't start taking 10 times take the stairs. No, just enough to raise your heart rate again in the evening. So twice a day, do some activity, walking, taking stairs, yoga, fitness sequence like this. So twice a day, rest of the day, be active. Start drinking more water, and slowly, what I want you to work towards, we did a lot of spot jogging movements, skipping movements today. These are some of the best movements for becoming lean. The only thing is, you need to progressively get your knees used to this. So skipping is the best exercise for losing weight. I have made so many people over the last 20 years lose. Someone is asking dancing. So dancing is okay, but don't do jerky movements if you have injuries. So skipping is a great movement with a skipping rope to lose weight. You do this 200 times, 300 times every day, you lose weight. So, but the thing is, if you've not been working out, if you've not been running, and if you straight away start doing this skipping movement, you will injure your knees, your ankles. So you have to prepare your knees, your ankles for this movement, and that's what we are doing in these sessions by incorporating spot jogging, skipping movements, so that over a few weeks, hopefully by the time this lockdown is over, you can start the skipping movement. And in that also your technique has to be right. You have to show me, if you start doing it, just send me a video to show me the technique that you're doing it with. So if you're doing it with the wrong technique, you will enjoy yourself. So so we have to work towards that. So for now, we'll talk more about weight loss in the coming sessions. So right now I am leaving with you with the fact that diet plays a bigger role, and do a cardio at least twice a day. So if you've done this workout in the morning, again take the stairs in the evening, go for a little walk in the evening. For arthritis patients, someone is put up, so I'll be taking more questions after class tomorrow and day after. See, for arthritis patients, the thing is to, whatever movements you can do in the morning, in the evening, you should do a little walk first, then do all the joint mobilization movement, wrist rotation, shoulder rotation, knees. Pavan Muktasana series is very good for arthritis. When we lie down and bend both the knees together. So you need to do whatever you can do with your body. You need to do all those movements on the neck rotations, all these rotations you have to do. So I'll take that up for arthritis patients. I'll take that up in another class, what all exercises they can do. And just keep more questions ready. I already have a set of questions, but I think we've gone a little over in time today. So I'll be taking those questions tomorrow after class, day after class. Just keep sending me and I'll try to answer them as much as I can. Okay, so we'll talk more about weight loss for lower back injuries and everything. So have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow for the live class at 8:30 for the gentle yoga class tomorrow.